Do you really want to be spending countless weeks editing one video for it to get 10 views or 100 views and you feel like you've wasted all your time? There is a new editing style that is taking over the internet at the moment, and you know what? It could genuinely be a game changer for your channel. It's probably going to make your life way easier as well. So I'm not going to keep you in the dark. The editing style that a lot of people are currently switching to is called simple and clean editing. It involves hardly any graphics, hardly any flash transitions, text effects, but it includes more of a vlog style of a personal relationship like this type of video. And all it really consists of is HD quality footage of A-roll, such as using your phone, using a camera, well lit. It just looks more professional, right? But a lot of the Mr. Beast style videos, they use a lot of graphics, a lot of visual effects and all this in-your-face stuff, which can be overwhelming, but it works for them, mostly because their demographics are in the younger audience age. But as social media is progressing and as YouTube is evolving, the new editing style that is currently being preferred by a lot of creators is this simple and clean editing appearance, where you simply feel like you're having a connection with the person, much easier to understand, and you have crisp and clear audio. I hope. I don't know about this mic, but this editing style really can elevate your game. So there are 3 tiers of editing that you can really do. Number 1 being this clean and simple style we're seeing really become a trend at the moment. You've got number 2, which is sort of a combination of clean and editing styles with graphics, with text, and with transitions, but not to the level that you would see in, say, a Mr. Beast video, which is that top tier level 3, where you've got a lot of quick transitions, hardly any sort of long shots. You see a lot of 5-second and max 8-second shots. This level 3 is probably more targeted towards younger demographics who have a shorter attention span and really rely on these graphics, those heavy text, and all these transitions to keep them interested in the video. Now, I'm not saying this is a bad editing style at all. It just takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of different software as well for to be able to achieve this level. Now, I use CapCut on my computer, which is free to download from the App Store. You can upgrade to the Pro version, but CapCut for free on the Mac has a lot of different options, and it is so easy to edit on there. I switched from Premiere Pro because it was just way too expensive for me, and I simply didn't need all that editing software. Now, the reason this has become so popular is because it is a time saver, but also looks much more clean and aesthetic for your channel. Now, what I mean by this is the way that people view your content is sometimes the effects, the transitions, all of these visual things don't really matter if the content isn't helpful or the audio is bad. If I clicked on a video and the audio was really grainy, but they had a lot of cool transitions, I probably still won't watch it. And the same goes for video quality. If the video quality was really poor, but they had a lot of text and a lot of transitions and all this, it wouldn't really matter. The number 1 thing you should be focusing on in your video is crisp and clear audio, sort of the best quality footage you can get. This is actually recorded on the 14 Pro, so the footage here is pretty amazing. So if you've got one of the newer model Apple phones or Android phones, the camera quality is insane. So you don't even need to invest in high tech. You can just simply use this, and I'll show you. I'm actually using a Manfrotto Lite here, which cost me, I think, 25 Australian dollars. So as you can see, this setup is relatively pretty simple, right? So those are the things you should really be focusing on when you come to editing your videos. Now, from personal experience, I have actually seen more success with less editing. Now, this may sound contradictory. You may think, well, then I could just upload a video, right? Like this. Well, to some extent, you do need to have a basic understanding of how to edit a video, how to implement text, and obviously logos, but you don't have to be at the level of Mr. Beast, who does use a lot of really cool transitions, but he can afford to, and he has enough people to do so. The software as well is pretty expensive, but if you want to get into that, I'm not saying to stay clear of this editing style as well, because it is actually proven to be very effective for the big creators. And I'm sure starting out as well, if you've got some really cool editing under your belt and people see this, it's probably going to work to your advantage. However, if you want to be able to produce more content more regularly and get more videos out to your audience for a higher chance of being consistent but also seeing more success, This new editing style is going to be a game changer. I have seen a lot of people talk about this at the moment, and I thought I'd just make a video from a personal experience level. But it allows you as a content creator to have less time stressing about your video and hours on the computer, because trust me, I know when I've spent like days and weeks editing a video, and at the end, like, it may not perform as much as you thought, and you feel drained. However, if you can produce a lot more content, and maybe one of them or two of them goes really well and a couple of them do okay, then you feel like you've got more time on your hands to work on new content styles. It's a really win-win situation here. I would recommend to go and test it out for a couple of videos. See if it works. If you're a small channel like myself, you really have the advantage here. Well, if you switch up your content a bit, it's not going to affect your whole channel too much, because people like Mr. Beast, who have a large following, for them to remove all of this editing is going to really affect how their videos perform, because it's not going to be at the same standard. Thanks for watching, guys. Why don't you test this out and let me know if this works for you, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one.